these fools because they never know what they want. Please give all these unhealed heathens mad at Cole for apologizing the biggest hee-haw. All right.
What's up, everybody? So in October last year, Drake released his 8th album titled For All the Dogs, which featured a collaboration with J. Cole called First Person Shooter. In one verse, Cole suggested that he, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar were the big three of the current era of hip-hop. To quote his exact lyrics, he rapped, "Love when they argue who the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey, or me? With the big three like we started a league." The song debuted at the top of the US singles chart, becoming Drake's 13th and Cole's first #1 song. The achievement meant Drake tied with Michael Jackson for the most #1 singles by a male solo artist. Then a week later, Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer replaced them at #1, and the moment seemed to have passed. But privately, Kendrick Lamar had taken note and wasn't happy. So earlier this month, producer Metro Booming and rapper Future released a collab album called We Don't Trust You, and hidden in the track listing was an uncredited verse by Kendrick Lamar, and it was explosive. With a dope delivery, he took aim at Cole's verse, claiming there was no big three, it's just big me. So J. Cole has taken a U-turn after dissing Kendrick Lamar. So that we're all on the same page, let's listen to Charlamagne the God. What's your take on this? Please drop a comment, like the video, our target is only 1,000 likes. Subscribe as well, thank you.
Donkey today for Monday, April 8th goes to all of you that are disappointed that J. Cole apologized to Kendrick Lamar. If you haven't been paying attention because you've grown as hell, got a family, and don't give a damn what these rappers be talking about, let me give you a quick refresher. Kendrick decided to give a few bars to J. Cole and Drake on Metro Boomin' and Future song Like That. Do we have some clips of that, Red? Mother F the big three.
It's just big me.
Okay. Now, this past Friday, J. Cole decided to respond when he dropped a surprise project called Might Delete Later, and on his 7-minute drill, he threw some shots back at Kendrick. Let's listen.
But fell off like the Simpsons. Your first shit was classic, your last shit was tragic.
Let the record show, when I heard that last week, I immediately said to myself, J. Cole needs to delete that now. Don't wait until later. Okay, I told people J. Cole sounded like he didn't even believe what he was saying about Kendrick. He said Kendrick fell off like The Simpsons. The Simpsons been on for 35 years. Yeah. All right? Yeah. Still at the top of their game. He sounded like he had a gun to his head and he was being forced to read a bunch of stupid-ass rhetoric that he got from social media and YouTube videos, because if it's one thing you cannot go at Kung Fu Kenny for, it's his music. That's all Kendrick stands on. That's his business, the music. He is in the business of making classic, timeless music that even if you don't get in the moment, it will be there waiting for you when you catch up. So not only did I think Cole's response was weak, I just knew he didn't believe anything he was saying. And all of that was confirmed for me last night at the Dreamville Festival when Cole decided to apologize to Kendrick Lamar. Let's listen.
In my spirit of trying to get this music out, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to jab my back and I try to keep it friendly when I listen to it, and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this catalog and his greatness, I just want to come up here and publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God aligned me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm going to take that on the chin, boy. Do what you do. I know. I pray that y'all are forgiving for the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Because I ain't going to lie to y'all. The past 2 days felt terrible. It let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years.
That's right. I have feelings as a man, feelings as a hip-hop fan. The hip-hop fan in me isn't disappointed, because in life you have to pick your battles, and you have to pick your battles carefully, because danger comes from trying to surpass your limits. Cole, no, he didn't really want it with Kendrick. So if you don't really want it with a person, then you are pushing yourself past the limit you aren't willing to go, and that's usually when you end up getting hurt. Not to mention, Cole said something very important in that apology. He said it didn't sit right with his spirit. You must always listen to your spirit. And Cole, the reason your Kendrick diss didn't sit right in your spirit was because you knew you was lying, okay? You knew you didn't feel like that about Kendrick's music. You are an artist, a true MC, so there is not too many people who appreciate what Kendrick Lamar does as much as you do. Kendrick Lamar don't need to be a part of every algorithm on social media, because Kendrick isn't a surfer, he's a wave. There is a difference. A lot of y'all are just surfers. You get online every day looking for a new wave to ride. Kendrick, when he drops projects, creates those waves that people ride. Period. Good Kid, Mad City. Classic album. We know this. The Pimp a Butterfly. My favorite Kendrick Lamar album. That album is Blackity Black Black. If you ask me, Kendrick re-ushered in a black renaissance in music with that album, but that's a discussion for another day. Damn is a great project. I don't know if I have it as classic status, but Cole, you said that's his prime. You said that was his peak. So if that's the case, then you think that's his best body of work. So that's 3 classic albums we discussing. And then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I told y'all months ago in the future, we are going to look at that in Jay-Z's 444 as 2 of the most important hip-hop albums of all time. And you know when that's going to come? When you unhealed heathens get some healing. When you men grow up. And that's what we are here to talk about today. The rap fan in me understands the disappointment many of you feel in Cole, but the man in me who understands that I'm a spiritual being living a human existence has nothing but respect for what J. Cole did. See, so many of us lead with pride and ego nowadays, and we let these idiots on social media who we don't even know peer pressure us to say things and do things that we don't even want to do. It takes a real human to check himself and say, man, what I'm doing, I don't even believe. I don't even believe in. I don't believe what I said. I don't even believe in what I did. Apologize and keep it moving. Y'all want a man to attack a man for your entertainment because we are a culture that feeds off conflict. We just have to have some conflict to feast on. We like to see people at war with each other because so many of us are at war with ourselves. It's really that simple. Okay, unhealed people hurt people and love to see other people hurt. Healed people and people on a healing journey aren't in the hurt business. Often individuals who have experienced hurt haven't processed their pain or developed effective coping strategies. Their unprocessed emotions can manifest as aggressive behavior towards others. And additionally, they may replicate the damaging behaviors they have experienced, a phenomenon known as the cycle of abuse. Salute to Cole for breaking the cycle, especially if he simply doesn't want to. Okay, good for you, Cole, for not succumbing to the peer pressure of your homeboys, other artists, social media, whatever it is. Okay, you as a man and rapper didn't feel comfortable with what you did. Bravo for apologizing. Bravo for doing what you feel in your spirit. So when y'all having these combos about Cole and being disappointed that he apologized, ask yourself, what's that about? Make sure that's not your wounded ego talking. And I want to say something else. Why are y'all so controlled by other people? Some of y'all had the nerve to ride with Cole when he told you the lie he told you about Kendrick's albums. He was right there all weekend acting like Cole was right about Kendrick's projects. Whole time he was capping and you was right there co-signing the cap. Just Friday, y'all was saying Cole is number 1. Y'all had Cole 1, Kendrick 0 trending. Now that Cole has apologized for capping, y'all saying he back to number 3? Y'all calling him the middle child again? Not 48 hours after y'all was just saying he's number 1? This is exactly why you should always just do you and do what your spirit tells you to do. Don't listen to none of these fools because they never know what they want. Please give all these unhealed heathens mad at Cole for apologizing the biggest hee-haw.
All right.
You're so dramatic.
Well, let's discuss. 800-585-1051. I disagree with you, though, but let's discuss. 800
you an unhealed heathen.
585-1051. No, it's not even about
You're
that.
an unhealed heathen. We all know this.
Well, I am, but J. Cole, when it came to J. Cole, people always, in my opinion, slept on J. Cole. They always had a problem with J. Cole. He produced his own beats. His beats don't knock the same. In the last 3-4 years, J. Cole has been getting on other people's beats. He's been getting on records with people, embodying everything he put out. He get on First Person Shooter and people started comparing him. He said he wants to be number 1. He said he's number 1. This is lyrical warfare. This ain't, nobody ever thought it was going to be the South versus the West. Nobody thought they were going to kill each other. This is lyrics. So
why are you mad at him for taking a step back?
I'm not mad at him, but if you want to be number 1 and you say you're number 1 and when that person comes and tests you, you can't run away. You got to you got to battle back. That's like me.
Says who though?
That's how the game is played.
Who's playing the game? What if I don't want to play your game?
Caitlin Clark.
What if I take my ball and go home?
Wanted to be number 1, right?
And she lost.
And the Gamecocks came and watched her.
And she lost.
But she tried and she lost.
She had no choice. It's basketball. It's sports.
But she didn't come back and apologize. She didn't come back and say, you know what?
That is a terrible analogy.
I shot 35 points. It's not.
That's a horrible analogy.
There's still
basketball.
You don't turn around after you don't know. This is lyrics.
It's not a game.
If you want to be number 1, let's be number 1.
It's not a game.
J. Cole been spitting. He's been putting the work in the last couple of years. I just don't like the fact
if his heart's not in it, right? And he decides to get in that booth and spit some weak lyrics like he did last week.
His heart wasn't it before?
No, it wasn't.
In First Person Shooter, his heart was in it,
but he
bro.
wasn't battling. That's what I'm saying. I would have preferred Cole if he wanted to respond. Just write some dope lyrics and say you the best.
I'm Muhammad
and
Ali's talking about he's number one. He's the best. He's saying on that song he's the best.
So keep proving you're the best by just being a dope rapper. You don't got to challenge somebody directly.
That was a challenge.
Have you ever done a DJ battle? I don't know.
Yes, I have.
I'm asking.
I have.
But
Yes.
do you feel the need to do them now?
I don't know.
Yes, because you just go out there and you know what I'm saying? And prove you the best just by doing the work. I don't have to challenge anybody to say you the best. You don't have to challenge somebody to say you the best.
I know, I don't.
And if he did and decided to take his ball and go home, he can do that too.
But if you do challenge and the person gives you that work, you give him that work back.
Not if you got your ass beat.
Right. It's just an apology after the comment. Like after him being in the comments, he sat in the comments and he saw the feedback and was like, "Oh man, now it don't sit right with me."
I think
Cole gets busy.
I think he wrote the record because he was in the comments.
I do. I do believe that. I don't think.
Let's talk about it when we come back.
Yeah, let's talk about it when we come back.